Alright, so this is my COVID-19 tracking data. Um, okay, so I decided to choose Perkins County and Brown County in South Dakota. The population in Perkins County is 2,922, and the population in Brown County is 38,839. I decided to take the average of both of the counties over these past couple months that I've been tracking, and the overall total positivity rate for Perkins County is 23.89%, and the overall for Brown County is 30.65%. So here is one chart that I decided to do. I decided to do a line graph. You can see since uh, August 26th through October 27th, all of the data that I've taken. It shows pretty much that Perkins County is more fluctuant with getting 100% and lower percents. On September 7th, you can see that it actually went below 0, which is kind of odd. I'm sure that was just a mess up in the data. And in Brown County, you can see that it's a more closer together with the ranges. And then I decided to do this line graph, which kind of shows it like one by one together. Over here in this area, you can see that Perkins County it has a lot of zeros, and Brown County every day has more positivity percentage. So some of the questions to answer from that article that we read is our country meeting the testing targets, and does this vary in different regions? No, the US is not meeting the testing targets. Ours is 2.0 million tests daily, and the US only has been doing 1,126,000 tests daily. And yes, the target does depend on the state. It varies over time and with different infection rates as well. How does this information of COVID-19 testing in the US influence the project? While I was reading the information and looking at the data and everything on the website, I realized that it didn't really necessarily influence my project and my COVID-19 tracking, just because on the website it showed state by state, whereas I was doing county by county. But it does tell me that South Dakota has the highest positivity rate, and it also has the lowest percentage of hitting the target. We have a 8% of the target of the testing target, and 40% of positivity rate, which is above every other state. So how might this information differently influence the public? This would probably make people more aware of their surroundings and how many positive rates are in their county or their state. It might make them take more precautions as to what they're doing, as well as healthcare workers might urge more people to stay inside and maybe to get tested so we can get more data on positivity rates and how much we have in each state. And the government officials will probably be more likely to quarantine people or put more laws on people going outside until the positivity rates have dropped. And that's just another thing that I've noticed. As South Dakota is the highest for positivity rate, we're more likely to be quarantined and to be shut down, probably because we don't we're not hitting as near as the many testing targets as we need. And even with that, as low as testing that we are doing, a lot of it is positive. I also have this where I took each graph and I made trend lines. So thankfully with each of these, both of the trend lines are going up, so we are increasing, but we're still not hitting that target enough. So I just think that South Dakota and many other states, according to the article, we need to increase the amount of tests being taken because it's making, I don't want to say our data invalid, but it's not as accurate as it could be. So yeah, I also might show you this data that I've had. So I got the new cases, total cases, positive decimal, and the positivity rate for Perkins County and Brown County, and the date starting from 25th to today. Yeah. Thank you.